Last time, I mean, like last week even, I was able to start it in the garage just fine. I don't know why. What's up, YouTube? It's back day. We're gonna do pull-ups. We're gonna do pull-ups, curls. Oh, an overhead press. We're gonna do shoulders too. I watched a video recently. A guy named Trey Williams. He makes good videos, and he was talking about the overhead press, and that's what I want to do. We'll move this over here for now. Okay, I got a rain. I got a new thing today in the mail I'm pretty happy about. I don't know where my hat is. I can't find it, so I just went hatless. I need a haircut. I know. Don't tell me. I really don't know where my hat is, though. That sucks. I'm gonna do some warm-ups. What's up, Jason? It is back day today. Thanks. Oh, thanks for what, moderator? No problem, man. I seen that you said you were gonna go moderate in other places, and I thought, well, you've been here long enough. Were you here? You weren't here back in the day. I had one of my very first mods completely screw me over one time. His name was Uncle Charlie. He was here for like 5 live streams straight, and I only had Reactor as my moderator. And there was a lot of people in the chat at the time. Like it was like 30 something, which is a lot for me. And he timed every single person in the chat out. Have you ever heard of that? Is that like a common thing? I've heard it's a lot more common than I realized. Yeah, it is a common thing. Yeah, I immediately knew what was going on. I was doing a workout, and then I turned and looked at the screen, and I just saw a bunch of gray text. And I was like, what the heck? And then I was like, Uncle Charlie, what'd this guy do? What'd that guy do? Whoa, 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 what's going on? And so then I hurried up and removed him as moderator, and then I hid him from the channel right away because I immediately knew. I didn't know that rogue mod was a thing, but I immediately knew what he was doing because I had always gotten a weird vibe from him. Oh, I guess I could turn the light on. It makes me look more YouTuber-y. Yeah, that was back in like January when I first started live streaming. I think I first started live streaming right around Christmas. I was very nervous to live stream at first. But now I just pretend that it's just my phone. What's up, Rich? How are you today, man? BRB, okay. Hello, Sherry. I hope you are well also. Today's back. Back and shoulders and biceps. Back, biceps, and shoulders. We're gonna do pull-ups as usual. And then I'm gonna hit overhead press. I've watched a guy recently, his name's Trey Williams on YouTube. He has really good editing skills, like his videos are just good. And he did a recent video on overhead press, and it got me very interested in starting to train overhead press a lot more, because I've never trained it before, like really. I did it a few times before I do squat, after I do squat and before I put the bar down there to do deadlift, sometimes I will overhead press it. And I was able to overhead press 135 like 5 times, I think. And I've heard that 135 is an actually like 225 bench for overhead press, which is crazy. Let me know if you agree with that. Should we do overhead press first and then pull-ups? No. Not doing that. We're gonna do a muscle up first. So we're definitely gonna do pull-ups first. I wanna do a muscle up. Oh yeah, Rich is here. I gotta show you something I got in the mail today. Stay tuned. Let me get these off. What is it? It is the BPC-157 nasal spray. So this cost me $60, and it's Wolverine nasal spray by Peptidus. So if you go to peptidus.com and you look at Wolverine nasal spray, it's this, and it's $60 freaking. And look at this. Look how tiny this thing is. Supposedly it's 100 sprays, 100 little sprays. They say don't inhale sharply. Inhale nice and easy. That's not drugs. BPC-157/TB frag. Hey, thanks, Jason. Awesome. Let me pin that. I don't know. I think I got some on my. I'm gonna rub it in. I just wiped my nose. I'm gonna rub it in. But yeah, I don't want to get the, can you feel it hitting? No, I can't feel it. I can't feel it. The back of my ear is getting numb. I can't relate, man. I don't know. I've never done anything like that. I mean, I have done something. You know, I've done my share of experimental stuff. Like if I go like this, drainage, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. All right, let's do a little bit of warm-ups, but we're gonna hit a muscle up for sure, for sure. My tongue is numb. You know what makes your tongue or your mouth kind of feel numb? If you chew a clove. Does this help mental health? You're goddamn right it helps mental health. That's kind of the only reason I'm doing it. Not the only reason, but like 99% of the reason I'm doing it. Well, I was, you gotta crawl out of bed, or that hole of depression that you call a bed, or that you call a computer chair. Or that you call a couch. For me, it was a computer chair, and it was an office. Lifting is the reason I'm not dead. Yeah, sometimes that's the way it is. Sir, there's kids here. Do not cuss, okay? Because kids might say that to their parents. Do not cuss. Do as I say, not as I do. I will cuss. I even cuss to my own kids, but they're not allowed. All right, we're gonna do a muscle up. Man, I feel not ready. Oh. Spider-Man jump. Logan, I agree. Who's Logan? Oh, yeah. That their kids cuss their parents' fault for not teaching them it's wrong. Yep. Steve Har 543, thank you for the and the star and the heart. You're awesome. I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna hit this for real. First try, it's gonna be nice and smooth. You want a better angle? See if that works. Now you can see pretty good. Oh. Oh yeah, smooth, baby. That was smooth. Wasn't that smooth? It was much smoother than before. I want name. He usually shows up about 30 minutes in. You showed up early today. You've been showing up late too. Which I don't mind. Please don't ever be pressured to come to my live streams ever. And please understand that I never mean that. I thought about that when I said it. I was here before the sun. I ruled these lands before they named the sky. I am the weight of worship. Whew, that was deep. What's up, Frank? I'll be late. He said, I'll be late next time. Don't worry about it. Did you see that muscle up, though? That was super smooth, wasn't it? I'm going to do another one. But I'm definitely getting better at the muscle ups. When do I get my badge? God dang it. Frank has been asking for a long time. Frank, I'm scared of you. I don't want you to be another Uncle Charlie. Bro, I'm around. Why? Bro, I'm around. Why worse people? Shall. Who? What's up? I'm gonna keep it real. Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie was what I heard the term. I learned a new term. It's called rogue mod. There was one day I was doing a workout and I come and look at the chat and everybody was timed out because the mod had decided to, I don't know, I guess he was mad at me for some reason and he timed everybody out. I wonder if the smelling salts are still activated. Let's try them out. Try them out and then we'll do another muscle up. Yeah, they're still activated. It smells like have you ever breathed chlorine whenever like there's one of those things that float in the pool? Have you ever messed with that when you were a kid and then you got a big old breath of it and you're like, that's kind of how it is. I should have just got chlorine tablets. All right, this one's gonna be smooth also. Ready? Minimal swinging this time. Oh, I think I need to swing, but that was pretty badass still. I'm gonna have to watch that one back because I was stuck. And then I became unstuck by sheer force of will. I exerted myself a little bit on that one. I'm a good guy. Rich, what do you think about Frank? Is Frank, you know what I mean? Because he's been here a lot, and I feel bad not giving him mod. I'm gonna keep it real. Look at her channel tips. I already have, buddy. My guy. What's up, Tim? I want him to post a video, though. Well, not. Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. Like, if you're actually trying to do YouTube, then you're not going to go rogue mod on somebody. All right, so we got pull-ups. Christopher. God, I hate channels like this. Now I have to do some push-ups or something. Hell yeah, buddy. You don't have to do push-ups. Jumping jacks are good. Running in place even. Hell, even just going for a walk's fine. What's up, Nathan? Everybody check out Nathan's channel too. And Rich's channel, I gotta say that. And Jason's channel. I don't know if you're active, Jason, but I think you are. Maybe it was just posts. I can't remember now. I know I looked, but I think it was just posts. Let me know if I'm wrong. All right, we're gonna do some friggin' pull-ups because we got some motivational music going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 so far. Oh wait, we're supposed to do 12, aren't we? 11, 12. I forgot. 6 times 12 is 72, right? What's up, Nathan? Put some socks on, please. Nope. If I put socks on, then my socks will get black instead of my feet. Ugh. Are they black? Oh! They're not only black, they're a little brown and green. There's a lot of oil. He said, put some socks on, please. Yeah, those are pretty gross. All right. I gotta make sure this is still on the same deal. And I gotta make sure that nobody's hit me up from work. They were having an issue with some. I think Dave Long got the boiler tank issue resolved, but I think we still have other issue to fix. Either Brad or Chris should be able to give you better data than me. Well, Chris has not reached out, so, and I reached out to Chris, so it's not my problem at this point, right? I reached out, I said, hey, look, I'm willing to get online, get it, but you gotta get hold of me and tell me what I need to get online with. Rich, I don't like hearing that. Don't tell me about your Zens, man. I don't encourage people to do the nicotine pouches. If you're over, I think it's 21 now. I think is it 18 or 21? I can't remember. But if you're over 21, then I would encourage you to do the nicotine pouches instead of the cigarettes or vapes. I think the nicotine pouches are a much more healthy option compared to inhaling things into your freaking lungs. Badge me up. Yeah, you talk about yours all the time. I know. I'm gonna stop talking about it because it sounds like it's influenced you to do them. Question tips. You have Gmail, I do. If you look at my About section, you'll be able to see my Gmail. Send you my information. It's always good to have so much information on mods as possible to avoid mishaps. Just don't say my age. Just don't say your age. No, I am gonna say your age. I won't say your age if you don't tell me about the damn Zens anymore. How about that? Because I'm really serious. I don't want you doing Zens. I don't like that. And I wish you wouldn't. All right, that's 2 sets. That's 24 out of 72. Ganja 100%. But yeah, Jason, my Gmail you should be able to see it if you think maybe you have to do like a CAPTCHA, verify you're human. But let me know if you can't see it. Frank posts at least one video. I have a feeling I remember Frank from a long, long time ago because he said, can you build muscle from doing a push-up off of a wall? And I remember somebody asking me if you could do a push-up or if you could build muscle from doing a push-up off of a refrigerator. And at first I was like picturing somebody actually on top of a refrigerator. And I'm like, what? And then they're like, no, if you stand against the fridge and push off of it. And I was like, yeah, you can burn some calories maybe, but I don't know. There should be more gym wrap. Can I have a wrench instead of a badge? What's the difference? I think that they're just badges now and not wrenches. I thought we all have managing mod. No, only Reactor has managing mod. And I only did that because, you know, Reactor. I try to encourage him as much as possible, and you know how it is. That's my little buddy. He was the first one that really started watching me, like, regularly. What's the difference between standard mod and managing mod? I genuinely do not know. I did read it once. A managing moderator can unmod other moderators. Or other standard moderators, I think. Jason might know a lot more about that than I do. My right arm is so much bigger than my left. Uh-oh. I got a joke for that, but I'm not going to say it. Because my right arm is also bigger than my left. I usually have a pretty funny joke for why that is. Check out this muscle. See this little bump right here? Watch this. See how it moves? Very defined, right? Now look how that muscle is moved. Ooh, I got a funny joke. I'm gonna keep it it's not PG, but I'm gonna keep it PG. Back in the day, when I was younger, the internet wasn't as available as it is today. Certain videos were not as prevalent. And I was a kid going through puberty, so I was chasing down certain videos. And the only thing you could get would be trailers, little 15-second trailers. And it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't long enough. And so, you know, because I'd always have to, you know, let go and grab the mouse and try to restart the video. Hurry and grab the mouse and try to restart the video. But I didn't want to lose the, you know, build up. And so I had the brilliant idea. I took the mouse and I moved it over to the left side. Boom. Right hand free, left hand mouse, restart, restart, restart. 45 seconds is all I need. We're done. We're good. Just move the mouse over to the left hand. I made that joke a long time ago. I've been saying that a lot. I got another one too, but I will keep that one. That one's hard to not do. That one's hard to keep concealed, if you know what I mean. Whew, God damn, I'm tired. We've only got 24 pull-ups done. We got 72. So how many do we have left? 48. Okay, so these are gonna be, I think I did these. And then I did these. So we're gonna do wide grip, which are the hardest ones. What video? I don't remember what video. It was a trailer. It was just a trailer. It was way back in the day. It was way back in the day when they didn't have any free stuff that I could find. And I'm talking way back in the day, like 2004. Oh. I want a name. You want somebody to talk to? Oh. Are you on spring break, Rich? Does that end this week? I think my kids have to go back to school Monday. Can I be on a deficit, eating whatever I want, unhealthy foods with a maximum 1,800 calories a day? I mean, technically, yeah. I wouldn't do that. You will lose, if you don't get enough protein, you will lose more muscle than you would if you did get enough protein. And I don't know that for a fact. I just read stuff. So honestly, I don't know for a fact, but from the stuff that I read, that's what they say. They say that if you don't get enough protein, then you will definitely experience more muscle loss than if you did get enough protein. But on a deficit, you will experience muscle loss anyways, I guess. 70 grams of protein in your 15, that's probably plenty. That is probably plenty, but don't eat junk food. Just eat like chicken thighs and buy some, or have your parents buy you some steamable bags of frozen veggies. And then just eat chicken thighs and frozen veggies and like a half a cup to a cup of rice per day. And if you do that for like 2 weeks straight, you will start to feel motivated because you will start to see a difference, but you have to force yourself for quite a while before the progress starts to motivate you. Most I eat is rice. 70 grams of protein for a 15-year-old is probably plenty unless you're humongous. Beans is good. Beans are good. I love beans. Hey, I love beans every day. High in fiber, low in fat. I bet you didn't know that. When I eat beans, I sit in my own little cloud. Nobody comes to visit me in my little cloud. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm cutting muffins. I love beans. Hey, I love beans every day. Beans are an excellent source of protein. I love beans, dig-a-doo. Yeah, Rich, I honestly think that the whole 1 gram to, or 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, I think it's just a bit much. I don't think you need that much. But I don't think you could ever go too much. Weight 196, height is 6 foot. Oh bro, you need like 180 grams of protein. Jeez Louise, you're a big boy. Yo, is rep basketball a good workout or not? What's rep basketball? Basketball is a good cardio workout. I love basketball. I used to be pretty damn good at basketball. I still am pretty damn good at basketball. My favorite basketball player was Allen Iverson, and I tried to be just like Allen Iverson. What's up, Cat's Eye? 1.2 grams for every pound of body weight. Yeah, I think that's a little, I don't know. I'm not an expert, like I said. I don't do that much because it's freaking expensive. What's rep basketball, Rich? Do you know what it is? All right, so we've got 36 done. Let's grab 48. Pro basketball. I think any basketball is a good workout. Cardio workout. You just want to be cut or lean, not Sam Sulek. Honestly, that is a goal. Yeah, but you also want to be like Goku, right? Goku's the goal. Baki. Goku or Baki. We just keep working out until we look exactly like Goku or Baki, and we do not stop until we look exactly like them. Okay? That is the goal. And if you don't know who Baki is, you should definitely look him up. B-A-K-I. Ain't Baki like 6,000 pounds? I don't know. I think so. Like, I don't remember. I know he's very, very dense. But that's just make-believe stuff. I am very motivated more than ever, honestly. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, William. That's awesome. I'm just going to call you William. I'm going to leave the X's out. All right, so we've got 48 so far. We did normal grip last time. We're going to do neutral grip this time and get up to 60. We're doing back, biceps, and shoulders today. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm not used to saying that. I'm sorry. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm sorry. I'm not a good YouTuber. Let's just say that. Technically, I'm a YouTuber now. All right, neutral grip. Yeah, I would avoid pasta and I would avoid bread. And make sure you look out for my next video. I'm gonna be posting a new video. I have already recorded some footage in front of the green screen, and I'm gonna go over exactly what my workout was when I started, exactly what my workout has progressed to be, exactly what my diet was when I started, what my diet's progressed to be, and I'm gonna go over all the supplements I take, including the protein and the creatine. But yeah, I cut out bread completely, except I do make my own homemade banana bread. So I do eat that, and that usually takes me back a little bit on my weight loss, but I don't care. Let me turn this down. Can't hear myself think. No pasta. I try to cut pasta out completely, but you know, I'm not perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. Store-bought bread, I pretty much never eat it. Like the last time I ate store-bought bread, I can't remember. Oh, and sugar. I drink 0 sugar energy drinks only. Yeah, you are too young to worry about it. You're already doing very well if you're almost 200 pounds at that age and 6 foot tall. You are blessed. Just eat healthy and don't waste that awesome structure you have there. I don't remember what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, like I just bread, pasta, and sugar are the main things that I just kind of stay away from. I really stick to, I never try processed foods, anything that comes in like a package that you can just open up and eat. I don't eat it, unless it's like a vegetable, you know. Oh yeah, like leads to put, yeah, every like, thanks Jason for reminding people. Jason's not a bot, he's been here a while now. Yeah, I wrestled in high school. For a little while, I dropped out of high school though. Okay, so what have we done now? 60, we've done 60 so far. We got one more set. We're gonna do wide grip. I have a question. I use 12-pound curls, 20 rep, 4 sets, my arms hurt, 9 degrees. Why can't extend the arm? What should I do? Just keep going? At least do jumping jacks and jack or stop? Oh, you're saying, so are you saying that you did 12-pound dumbbell curls and now your arms hurt real bad and you can't extend them all the way? Because that's very normal after you have a pump. Like it hurts to go straight all the way. And yeah, you should, jumping jacks are fine. Just don't do straight up curls. Just keep off of the curls for a while. And if you really feel like it, then take a complete rest. But if you're just hurting in your biceps, just do other muscles. That's what I do. I did do a complete rest 4 days ago, and tomorrow's my rest day. But we're not gonna rest, it's Friday night. We gotta do something. Probably gonna be hitting the bag a lot. He said, I'm an EMT, go to the doctor. Yeah, right, Rich. Yeah, if you can't extend your arm after a good set of curls, that means you got a good pump, because that happens to me all the time. All right, wide grip pull-ups. One last set. Oh, I'm tired. Okay. Let's warm up with this guy first. Got a little warm up. Yeah, you, trust me, if I do incline dumbbell curl, like I land on a bench and then I do inclines like this with like 20 pounders, it hurts bad the next day. And it hurts bad. It hurts much more than doing freaking 40s. Oh, all right. Let's see. Oh. It is freaking warm in here. What's the temperature? 83 degrees. We had one snow. You remember when the big snowstorm hit, you know, the southeast part of the United States? That's pretty much the only snow we ever had, right in the middle of Kansas. It's weird. We used to have snow plenty of times. Oh wow, yeah, I don't like snow either. But I really don't like heat. I'd rather have the cold than the hot. Oh well, Rich, I've felt that before. I have felt that before. As long as I'd say, if it only feels like it hurts whenever you're moving it and it doesn't hurt all the time, whenever you're just laying it, relaxing it, then you're fine. But if it hurts while you're relaxing it, I don't know, maybe you got an issue. But I kind of doubt it. I think if you did hurt yourself, you would have known while you were doing it. I love warm weather. I don't mind it. Well, I like warm weather. I don't like hot weather. I just think, you know, you can cover up from the cold, but when it's so sweltering hot, you can get butt naked and you're still gonna be hot. Okay. Let's put fives on. We'll do 145 now. 135, we got 6 times. So we should be able to do 145 at least 4 times, right? What do you think? I'll bring you guys closer. Bat angle. Anybody seen the movie Snatch? One of my favorite movies ever. One more, come on, come on. Go! You fucking... Ah! I'm sorry I yelled, guys. Oh. That was dangerous. Whew. All right, I got my breath. All right, I need to give my shoulders a break. You ever heard of supersets? I've heard of drop sets, but I never had heard of supersets. I was thinking about trying supersets, but I don't know if I like them. I don't like the way it sounds. I'm gonna go grab some L-carnitine 3000 BRB. Supersets are the best. Well, you tell me what are supersets to you? Because I don't know what they are. I think I know what they are, but yeah, I'm getting my L-carnitine 3000. That's all. Hey Rich, yesterday when I was hitting the double end bag, could you hear some mystery YouTube channel playing also? Did you notice that? Because when I watched it back, I started to realize that I have two of these microphones, and one of them was sitting on my desk and my daughter was watching YouTube and it was playing over my live stream. Copyright. Oh, this is L-carnitine tray 1000. And it's very sour and delish. And it tells you to be unstoppable, so can't beat that. Very sour. Oh. Thank you, Eva Shreds. I appreciate you. Then switch into a different exercise. Yeah, but is it the same muscle group? Or does it matter? That's what that noise was. I thought I was high. So you do remember, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I thought I was too when I was watching it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like thinking, somebody else's live stream accidentally got outputted their audio onto my live stream. What the hell's going on? And then I realized it was my fault the whole time. That's about 99% of my problems. That's what it turns out to be. My problem. My fault. Oh, was it doing the throbber on you? Mr. Rich, when I touch my arms, it feels very hard, like a lot of tension there. Oh, there's William back. All right, we're gonna hit overhead press again, 145. Let's put 155 on and see if we can even do it once. You wanna? I do. I might have to do a little bit of a squat thrust. But don't judge me. Okay, we got 155, 155. Oh. Gotta get pumped up. Woo, 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 woo. Let's get pumped up. Ooh, ooh. Pumped. Woo, woo. I actually did get pumped. I know I was joking around at first, but I totally did get pumped. I like overhead press. It makes you feel manly. All right, we're gonna go back down because that was a little scary but exhilarating at the same time. You can still hear me okay, right? I hope so. Can't help you much online, so go to a doctor. William, tell me exactly what happened. All right, 135 back on. We're gonna take a little bit of a rest, grab some water. Row it, row. Oh, frick it. I forgot the adapter. Oh, William, I think you're stressing out about it too much. Give it 2 days. If it doesn't feel better, go to a doctor. Don't smash. Didn't stretch for that day either. Yeah, just, man, make sure you're not overthinking it, that's all. Yeah, resistance bands. Speaking of that, hey Rich, I don't have that yet, but I will. Have you ever, or Jason, or anybody, do you ever go through there and you see those people that push down the crocodile's teeth? Oh. Hell yeah, William. And if you post your journey, I'll definitely look at your stuff and subscribe to you and like up your channel. Oh, Jason, so you have. So, you know, I actually found one guy that actually does push the teeth. Because I have not been a person who watches live streams very much. I didn't even know there was a whole section for scrolling live streams until I started live streaming. And then I started watching them, and those one guys never freaking push it, or they never pull out the freaking sword, and it really pisses me off. I sat there for 27 minutes one time waiting for him to do it, and then I realized I don't think he's ever gonna do it. But I did find one who actually did it, and he got a little boo-boo on his finger. It was really funny. But I was hitting the double end bag. What? Yeah, freaking Microsoft account messed up on me. Had to change my pin on my computer. Oh, those are on 10-minute loops. Maybe I didn't watch it for that long. I just felt like I did. That's hilarious. And it's awful. But yeah, I got stuck watching one of those. And I didn't, you know, now I get it. There's probably a ton of little kids that are stuck on those too. But what I was going to say is, yesterday I was hitting the double end bag. And I was legitimately trying to hit the phone with the double end bag. As you guys know, I did put the short on there. But that captivated an audience. Did you guys notice that, or was that just me that noticed that? Heckman, what's up, Heckman? How are you? I hope this stream finds you well, sir. I'm a professional YouTuber. You're in good hands. I am feeling a little loopy at the moment. Very tired. That has to be one of the most fatiguing lifts in the world. A hand bowed. That's a hand bowed bar. H. Like spelled hand, B-O-D-E, hand bowed. I got it from Amazon for like 65 or 70 bucks. I'm so freaking tired. 65 or 70. I did have a cool idea for my green screen. I also have Unreal Engine that I make video games on. And you can do green screen stuff on Unreal Engine too. Or you can put a green background on it and have a character do animations. I'm thinking about making a short where I shoot lightning bolts at a bad guy and I tell him that I'm using Kabbalah magic on him and I say 6767 while I'm blasting the Kabbalah beams at him. If you do that, I'm unsubscribing. I'm going to do it now. What the fuck, don't? Well, I might. I've definitely thought about it. That is a real idea. It's not a fake idea. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you, brother. All right, curls now. Actually, What's up, Mateo? I'm doing pretty good. What is that bag there? What bag? Where? What are you talking about, Rich? Are you talking about that? Those are charcoal brisket or charcoal briquettes. I almost said charcoal biscuits. IV bag? What are you talking about? What are you seeing? Oh, are you seeing this thing hanging out of the trash can? That's one of them packing bags that usually are blown up, like inflated. Not an IV bag, weirdy. That's one of those packing things. Turn us this way. Oh, that. You're talking about that right there. That is a wasp trap. That's all that is. Or a yellow jacket trap. Whoa. Broke that yesterday. All right, I'll see you, Rich. You ever trail legs, you kind of skinny? Well, I'm definitely trying to get skinny, that's the goal. But I do train legs every 4 days. I used to skip leg day, but I actually am getting muscle definition in my legs now. So I'm actually pretty happy about it. I do squat and deadlift every 4 days. It goes chest and triceps, and I group them together because chest and tri, so they group together. And then back and biceps get grouped together for the same reason. And then you have legs. So I do chest, triceps, back and biceps and shoulders and legs, and then rest day, and then repeat. But I don't go always in that order. I just kind of do how I feel. Lately, I've been working on chest mainly, or trying to focus on chest, because I did not grow up with a weight bench and stuff and access to a bench and barbell. Only had dumbbells when I was younger. And also I had hip surgery twice when I was young, so I keep it kind of light on legs, on squat mainly. Broke your contract? What are you talking about? What'd you break your contract for? That's not good. That kid earlier, what are you talking about? Bugs are starting to come in. I seen a moth the other day. And I swear to God, there's a mouse in here somewhere. I gotta take a rest. That's why I'm just standing here. I'm not allowed to give advice like that online. Huh. EMT is technically not a doctor. Huh. But what if you're just some random person? Are they allowed to give advice online? Because it'd be weird if somebody with a little bit of training is not allowed, but somebody with no training is allowed. You know what I mean? But I would not be surprised, because there are dumber rules out there. Can you explain your tattoos? Well, so this is dimethyltryptamine, and this is psilocybin. And dimethyltryptamine is something that you produce inside of your body already. And it's the most psychoactive compound known to man, as far as I know. And psilocybin comes from some mushrooms. The most common mushroom is the psilocybin cubensis, or cubensis. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. There's other mushrooms that have it, but psilocybin cubensis is the easiest one to grow. And I used to be quite the farmer. You don't see an email from me in my description? Really? Are you sure? Because the guy that did the Wheel of Time series, I'll just tell you it. TIPSON, like tips on 4490 at gmail.com. Oh, he said no. Ooh, I already did it. That's when I feel the most sane. Well, I haven't taken mushrooms in a very, very long time, but I used to be quite the mycologist. I had brown rice flour cakes that I inoculated, and then I had brilliant white mycelium colonize the entire jars, and then I moved them into what's called a fruiting chamber. I made a giant Dexter plastic room that I decontaminated the hell out of, and then I all right, Jason, that's close. I'm gonna remove that, but okay, now that I removed it, you take the second T, because you said Titan. Take the second T and change it or replace it with a PS. It should be tips on. Tips on 4490. TIPSON 4490. But what was I saying? The guy, that last guy, remember Rand from when I was nerding out with yeah, that's it. Remember Rand when I was nerding out with that guy Rich on that book? He emailed me. He was able to get my email address. I'll have to look and see how to get it. What was I gonna say? What was I saying, damn it? I don't remember what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, the mushrooms. Okay, so yeah, I had a beautiful harvest of lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. I even have pictures of these. I'll show them to you someday. Had a beautiful like mushroom city, it looked like. So anyways, I got really good at growing those things. Email address is not there. That is weird. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe I removed it whenever I don't know. I know I didn't remove it. I'll figure it out. But you got it now. You did get it right. But anyways, I got really good at growing mushrooms. And I don't do that anymore. So DEA if you're around. I don't have anything like that anymore. But when you grow mushrooms, you 90% of the, okay, hold on, let me back up. Let me tell you how mushrooms grow, okay? So in the wild, there's a cow patty, right? A mushroom spore is floating around in the air and it gets blooped into the cow patty. And it's inoculated into the cow patty. It begins to germinate and then it colonizes the cow patty with this brilliant white mold. And it's called mycelium, mycelial mold. So the mold consumes the entire cow patty, basically, everything that it can use. And then the cow patty basically becomes the mold. Once the mold hits the outside of the cow patty and it senses the fresh air and the light, it does a process called pinning. And pinning is the formation of primordial baby mushrooms. They're called pins. Well, that's what they call them. I don't know what they're really called. But they're little tiny little mushrooms. They look like tiny little phallic figures. And 90% of these things will not grow into full mushrooms. They will just stay this big and they will not grow anymore. Nobody buys those things, okay? So those get put into a separate little baggie, okay? The only people buy the big mushrooms, right? But here's the thing. Those little tiny mushrooms are called aborts. Now the thing about aborts is they have the same amount of psychoactive substance inside of them as a full-grown mushroom. So if you think about it, they're a concentrated version. Does that make sense? You got a big old mushroom that's this big and you got a tiny little mushroom that's this big, but they both have the exact same amount of psychoactive compounds in them. Does that make sense? So knowing that now, I did not know that. Now we know that, right? But let's pretend we don't know that. And we got this giant bag of aborts that nobody's going to buy. Okay? And we think, well, nobody's going to buy them anyways. I might as well take them. I'll just take a normal dose, 10 grams. I got it. That was a bad idea. That was a really good idea, actually. It was the craziest, awesomest, most satisfying experience I've ever experienced. And I am still happier a decade later just from that experience. My entire worldview kind of shifted that day. And I started to realize how much I worry about things that don't need to be worried about so much. And I watched the movie Django Unchained, and it lasted for about 7.5 hours. Why, Rich? What's wrong with that? I'm going to try it now. Yeah, so the thing with mushrooms is you cannot eat enough to die. You can't, like, mushrooms make you throw up if you eat a lot, but that's about it. You literally have to eat your entire body weight in mushrooms, psilocybin cubensis mushrooms, to have like a serious effect, a serious negative effect. Oh, you'll have a serious effect, let me tell you that. Everybody should try mushrooms at least one time in their life. But if you're already not happy in your heart, then don't do mushrooms. So no mushrooms for me. I'm reporting you. Well, I hope not, Rich. I'm telling you, man, I still think it's the teenage angst. Two told the minor to take drugs. Uh-oh. Do not do drugs. Mushrooms are fine, but not drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? You just said to. No, I did not. You're tripping, brother. Uh-oh. That wasn't even close. Holy cow. Brian? Yeah, me neither. It's been over a decade for me too. Baki. Trying to look like Baki or Goku. Except, you know, the hair part. Okay, you guys are way too far away. It'll never hit you. I need to mark a spot on my floor. God dang! Come on! God dang! That's a reflex bag. Yeah, I'm trying to hit you. I'm trying to hit you guys with it. I did it yesterday and it worked. That worked. All right, that worked. I'm gonna move you guys back just a little bit. See if I can do it again. Come on! Did you guys move? Legendary El Zorro. Try to get, oh, right now, well, I got a challenge going on. I try to hit it hard enough to make it go and hit the phone. God dang it. It's not even getting close. Oh my God, look at my short. I did this. I did a ninja hand, like, shala! And I freaking knocked the phone across the room. And I broke the thing that holds the phone. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Rich. Boom! Boom! Ah! Ah! Come on! Ah! He said, not this again. Sorry, I'm trying. Ah! Come on! I think you guys are a little too far away. Come on! Oh man, okay. I better stop. All right, one more. My shoulder hurts a little. God dang it. Okay. All right, whatever. I'll do normal. Damn, that hurt. A little bit. What's up, James? Yeah, barefoot and shirtless again. I got a new lineup of shorts that I recently bought at Walmart. Check them out. Go, Adrian! Oh my God, Brian. So I've never tried shadow boxing before because I always felt like I looked like a fool. And I've recently been actually doing it while working remote at home. I would just be in my living room. I actually have a short showing me doing it because I was doing it one day and I was like, I'm just gonna record it, frick it. Shadow boxing is actually quite, I think it's more tiring to shadow box than to actually hit the heavy bag. And I don't know why. Why do you think that is? Because I'm telling you, I think it's true. I think that shadow boxing, like really shadow boxing, like really getting into it and pretending you're fighting a bad guy, I think it definitely is more cardio intensive than actually hitting the heavy bag. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's because you don't have the heavy bag to rely on bringing your arms back. So it's like you're missing every punch. I mean, is that right? Does that sound right? Oh, you did Seal Jacks? Hell yeah, Jake. Yeah, it is. That's true. Oh, I still got the tag on this, on these shorts. Whoops. I'm not a boxer, but I trained Muay Thai and boxing for years. Hell yeah. Oh, I freaking love the kettlebell, man. I thought I wouldn't like them. I saw them on YouTube and I was like, those look okay, but I'd rather just use regular weights. Nope, this is awesome. It gets all of this stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like the kettlebell works all of this stuff better than all the other crap. I think it's just easier to hold whenever you're doing that kind of crap. Yeah, I just got this kettlebell recently, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Oh man. Oh, I gotta go get more water. What's up, name? BRB, man, I gotta get more water. Oh, thanks, Jason. Can't stick around. Nice work. Thanks, Name. I appreciate you hanging out, though. I appreciate you tapping in when you did, though, man. Oh. I'm leaving blood marks on the double end bag. Oh. Yeah, I got a little, I'll show you. Yeah, my knuckles are already pretty calloused up. I just hit it a lot yesterday, the heavy bag, without wrapping my hands. So I tore them up. I tore them open a little bit. But I've noticed that every time they get tore open again, they heal up way faster than before. I think it's just because like the layer of actual skin that needs healed is thinner and mainly it's scar tissue. I don't freaking know. But I am going to wrap my hands up. We'll hit the heavy bag for a while. What's that? That's blood, Jabes. Keep your hands clean so you don't get infections. Yeah, that is true. Infections ain't nothing to mess with. My mom got MRSA when she was in the hospital after she got burnt up. I never used hand wraps, but now my wrists are kind of cooked. Yeah, I will not hit the heavy bag as hard as I can if I don't wrap my hands up. Heavy bag as hard as I can anymore. You had staph once? Yeah, my mom, she got burnt real bad and she had to go to the hospital when they were planning on giving her skin grafts, but she already had other health issues that she couldn't do a skin graft because her platelets were too low from a rock climbing gym. Ooh. And I guess burn patients, it's very common for burn patients to get MRSA. But the good thing was that it didn't get into her bloodstream. But it was in her wound and they had to clean it out somehow. These lifting gloves helps minimize calluses. Yeah. I just have permanent calluses now. I never get blisters anymore, but they're just like, I don't know if you can see it. 1, 2, and right here is a little one. My index finger barely has a callus on it, but my middle and ring finger have big time calluses, and my pinky kinda. And that's the story with both hands. You want calluses though? Some people don't want calluses. If you're 13 years old, you don't want calluses. Don't want to hit the like 40 is enough and you're bleeding. I'm not bleeding. That's not bleeding. It's not actively bleeding. It's just a scabber. All right, I'm gonna try. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it again. So when I was hitting the bag last time and I was making it go towards the phone, I noticed that a lot of people started watching, and I feel like it was my own version of that frickin' push the teeth in on the frog game. Except mine was legit, like I was legitimately trying to hit the phone, and I did end up breaking that. I'm glad I didn't break the damn phone. The phone went flying all across the freaking room. I do calisthenics to get them on my palm and by the fingers. Yeah. Calisthenics is extremely hard. I'm trying to learn plank. I want to be able to do a plank. And you know what else I want to be able to do that I think would be badass as hell? I'll do it when I'm in the living room. I'll try it. But what I want to do is I want to be able to fall straight down onto my hands and then launch myself back up without bending my knees and be able to just go boop, shoo, and back up like anime shit or stuff, anime stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? So I do a lot of explosive push-ups. Like whenever I do my push-ups, sometimes I do jump push-ups where I just push myself off the ground, or I'll take my soccer ball and I'll just bounce on the soccer ball a lot. That's because I want to train the explosive power to be able to push myself off of the ground. I've seen one kid do it. Like, I've only seen one kid do it, and I think it was on YouTube. It was the closest I've ever seen to what I'm picturing, but he still had to, like, you know, bend at the hips. It is, those are hard. You should have no problems. You're light as a feather. I've seen you jump push-ups. I don't feel light as a feather. I think a lot of the time I'm sucking in, brother. This is completely relaxed. I still got a little bit of heft on there. I just hide it well. Oh yeah, I've seen this French breakdancer that was insanely insane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could have probably done that. Oh, I do pride myself on my push-up form. Oh yeah, duh. Gymnasts. I'm gonna look that up. That is true. You got a point there, Jerry. Thank you. Oh. Ah! Holy cow, man. All I'm doing is, what is it, isometric holding? I feel like my shoulders are getting super pumped just from that. Iron cross type shit. I want to do that. I will do an iron cross on this channel someday. That's when I go like this, right? Ugh. No, protein powder does not give you more energy, but my recipe does. I put MCT oil powder in it, and supposedly that's supposed to help with energy. Thank you, Kevin Matthews. What's up, Icy Mix? It has been a minute. How are you? Doing shoulders at the moment. I got a new kettlebell. It's right here. I'm getting pumped. I'm getting super, super pumped, as you can tell. Yeah, it's for my shoulders. I'm not sure which delts particularly. But they're definitely burning right now. No! 45-pounder. I never feel like I'm doing them right. You just got to keep practicing. You're never going to feel like you're doing them right until you feel like it. And all it takes is practice. You're never going to do them right the first 77 times. Okay? It takes at least 78 times. Minimum. Hope your wife massages you good after this one, bro. Your muscle's gonna be thinking, no, she doesn't massage me. I got one of those little gunny things that goes, yeah, a little penny. And honestly, I mean, let's say that you're not doing them right, so they're not super efficient, but they're still going to be doing something for you. So I would not overthink it. Even if people are like, oh, that's not good form. Who cares what they think? Just keep doing it and stay consistent, and you will see results. I prom. Lost 35 pounds, 6-pack is showing. Bro, I feel so good, man. Hell yeah, Icy Mix. That's awesome, man. What's up, Tristan Aguilar? Shoulders. Doing shoulders. Thank you, Icy Mix. Yeah, just staying consistent every day. Oh, check it out. Check it out. Look at this thing. This is BPC-157 / TB500 nasal spray. See how tiny it is? I almost got it. See how tiny that is? $60. Oh, I don't know if it's good or not. I have no idea if it works. If my shoulder starts to feel better, I will tell you it works. But right now, I've only done it for today, so I have no idea. And if it doesn't do shit, I will tell you it doesn't do shit. I'm surprised you don't got no smelling salts. Really? Really? Oh. Ah, that worked. Oh, I will definitely keep you posted, Brian. I took the oral version, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if the oral version helped me, but my shoulder has gotten better since I started. So I started in September. Well, I started the diet in September, but I started really lifting in October, and my shoulder was hurting very, very badly every time I do bench press. And I did take BPC-157 oral version. Are those tears I see? No, I actually was born without tear ducts. I've literally never cried my entire life. It's weird, but you know, it comes with the toughness skill. Yeah, I did oral BPC-157 for 30 pills, so 30 days, and I think I did it for another 30 days. I can't say if that helped me, but my shoulder has gotten better. I don't know if it's from regularly exercising and just having a better lifestyle period, or if the BPC-157 has helped. But right now, my shoulder hurts again, and it feels like it's getting worse again. So I will let you know if it gets any better. If this nasal spray does not work, I will be switching, and I will actually bite the bullet and do injectable BPC-157. I might have to go to the supplement store and like see if the guy will do it for me, or if I can get somebody to do it for me, because I don't think I can stick myself with a needle. I've already almost fainted multiple times at the hospital from being stuck with a needle. And then one time I had a cyst right here that the doctor removed, and he was cutting around here, and it was just a little tiny thing like this big. And he looked at me and he was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, yeah, of course I'm okay. Bro, of course I'm okay. Who are you talking to? And then he was like, "Okay, are you sure?" And I said, "Actually, I do feel kind of weird." And he was like, "Yeah, you're about to faint. I need you to sit up. I need you to sit up right now, please." Or maybe he had me lay down. I don't remember which. But yeah, I was about to faint. And then it happened again when I was getting my blood taken. The lady took like 5 different vials of blood. So, I mean, I feel like I was just gonna faint from losing so much blood. But whatever. I do get nervous around needles. My whole point is, I'm scared of injectables. That's why I'm trying the nasal spray. I've got a lot of freaking flack online, especially on Facebook. People are like, why are you trying the nasal spray? Just go to the injectables. Just do the injectables. And I'm like, I don't like sticking and squirting things into my body. It's freaking weird. If you really think about it, that's one of the weirdest things you can do, is squirt things into your body. Even though I kind of am squirting it into my nose, I guess, but whatever. It's different, okay? It's different because I said so. I can handle needles, but I'm scared of chemicals in my body. Hey, what's up? iRoxy's here. That's awesome. Totally weird. I'm laughing out loud. Well, bro, look at these gay guys. Man, they used to it, but we're straight guys, so it's different for us. No homo. Why are the gay guys used to, what, needles? Are you agoraphobic? Agoraphobic. I feel like it a lot of the time. I don't like going outside. I don't like people. I like staying home, taking care of my business, only my business. Are you talking about agoraphobic? Or what's agoraphobic? Oh, is that where you're scared of needles? I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. But I do get lightheaded, and I feel like I'm gonna faint whenever I get stuck with a needle, or when I think about getting stuck with a needle. Seriously. Very, very introverted. Yes. I might not seem like it on live stream, but you guys are not real people right now to me, if you know what I mean. If we were at the store, you know, you would probably think I'm a jerk because I have what's known as resting bitch face. What's up, Weaky Feet Beaver? Panic, anxiety around needles and stuff. Not exactly. Chest is perfect? Chest? No. My chest is lacking. We're working on the chest, but I really appreciate you saying that. The chest needs more. I need to get the chest much bigger because I think that the arms outdo the chest. What do you guys think? I think my arms outpace my chest. I did a lot of manual labor when I was younger, working on grain elevators. I used to have to pull up like 80 pounds of equipment up on the side of a grain elevator every day. And so my back and my biceps got a lot of work doing that. But my chest, I only had dumbbells and such when I was younger. So I didn't work my chest a lot. Besides push-ups, 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 push-ups. I'm very good at push-ups. The veins, yeah, I love the veins. I got a new vein coming, it went all the way across here. But I gotta get super pumped for that. Chest requires push-ups a lot and bench press. Yeah, but from all the reading I've done, push-ups, you have to do like certain variations of push-ups if you really want to get the chest to grow more after a certain point. Does that make sense? Sooner or later, I feel like you're just doing endurance. Depends on what muscle fibers your body. It depends on what muscle fibers your body is made up of. Are you talking about your ratio of fast twitch to slow twitch fibers? was in the Army. Trust me, push-ups, there's variations. But no need to reinvent the wheel. Ugh. Oh yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, there's guys out there that can do lots and lots and lots of push-ups, but they have not super big chests. You gotta do, if you really want your chest to be inflated, I think you gotta get the bodybuilding exercises going on. I think push-ups will make you strong, but if you wanna get that pretty, you know, the prettiness going on, that's when you want the other stuff, like flies and such. Yeah, some people blow up their chest from push-ups, but that's because they have lots of fast twitch fibers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Makes sense to me. Endurance is good to achieve. I think endurance is pretty much the best. I think endurance is the top of the freaking food chain when it comes to anything. I think endurance is the most important thing. Because if you're fast and strong, but you're freaking dead tired, you're useless. Right? If you can't move, you're screwed. So I think endurance is like, I don't know. It's the best thing to target, I would say. I come from a heavy chest family, so it might just be me. You know, I told my dad one time, I was like, man, I don't think I can get big pecs. And my dad was like, yeah, it just runs in the family. And I think it was just because we didn't freaking do enough bench press. I used to have a bird chest. Welding? Oh yeah, don't you work on like pipelines or something? So you know, those overhead presses that I'm doing with the kettlebell, the one muscle, sorry for what? Sorry for that, I didn't see it. Are you listening to sea shanties? No sea shanties. Sorry for that. I'm a welder fabricator too, hell yeah. I think you're looking amazing for such a short time. Thank you, Jason. But you know, I was gonna tell you, oh, the gay comments, I don't care about those. Don't care about none of that stuff. What I wanted to tell you is my, one of the muscles I'm targeting and I wanna see is called riblets. And it's those muscles that go over your ribs right here. They call it the serratus anterior. I call it riblets. And so what I heard was if you take a kettlebell and you press it up and then you reach, that's when you're activating your serratus anterior. Right here. What are Persian clubs? What are Persian clubs? Name. Thank you, Wiki Feet Beaver. Appreciate you. I lost 40 pounds in 2025, and I'm almost down 50 total pounds now. I am 175 this morning. Yeah, but I don't know how. I heard of a Turkish get-up, but I'm not going to do a Turkish get-up because these are called halos. Because it's a halo around your head. How do you get down 50 pounds? Lots and lots of deficit, calorie deficit. I've done a lot of push-ups. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a video. If you subscribe me and hit that notification bell, you'll be able to see the video when it comes out. I'm going to explain exactly what I did for the workouts and the diet and what my supplements are. But the diet was super freaking extreme cut. And I mean super freaking extreme cut. I mean, I starved myself a long time. Super low calories. I mean, sometimes it was like 500 calories a day. Sometimes it wasn't even that. And I felt like crap. I felt bad. And I was on a roller coaster diet because I felt so bad that I had to freaking pig out. But then I never really gained the weight back because I would pig out, but I would force myself to keep it moderate, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, man. I freaking did it unhealthy as hell. I can't tell you the right way to do it because I'm not an expert, but I will tell you what I did and what I'm doing now. I can only give you anecdotal experience. I will never claim to be some sort of freaking expert. I'm gonna tell you the shit that I read. I'm not gonna tell you what I know because I don't know shit. Is in your videos, check out his catalog. Yeah, all my workouts are in my weightlifting playlist. Of course, that's with the old OG Smith machine and not the new and improved power rack. But nowadays, all of my workouts are live streamed pretty much. I do push-ups pretty much throughout the day, all day. Body weight squats, burpees, running in place. I got the kettlebell now, so that's freaking awesome to play with in my living room. A dumbbell from steel scraps, hell yeah. Doing kettlebell Persian club type stuff with it right now. Make me feel lazy, I mean inspiring me. Hell yeah, brother. Brian, hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think that when it comes to rest feels so much better after you destroy yourself. You know what I mean? When you're truly exhausted, that's when you actually have and you're able to experience true rest and relaxation. Does that make sense? If you're sitting around all freaking day and resting all day, you don't have that yin and yang. You don't have that happy and sad to experience. So you don't have the comparison, the relativeness. So you're just dull. You know what I mean? You want to get freaking exhausted. Push yourself to where you can't even breathe. And then take a shower and lay down. And I swear to God, you're going to be like, oh my God, this does feel good. Holy shit, Tips was right. Wow. And you're gonna do exactly that. Like you will do that body motion. Wow, God, this is great. It's gonna be just like that, okay? For real, for real, for real. Everything feels better when you avoid it as long as possible. True. That is true too. That is very true. Been trying to tell my nephew, no pain, no gains. You take it for granted, yep. But for real, true rest and relaxation is not experienced until true exhaustion is attained. That's my quote. I made that quote. That's my quote. Yeah, they take it for granted, exactly. Oh, woo! Woo! Thanks, Winky Feet Beaver. Nothing to it but to do it. Hell yeah. There's kids outside. There's children outside. I just heard a kid. What the fuck is that? Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was. You guys ever watch Facebook Reels? Life's a garden, dig it. That was Joe Dirt. As long as I don't have no in my heart, everything's gonna work out for me. Well, let's do. Feel free to critique. Critique what? Which one was it? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Brian, if you put a quote out there. What's up, Dario Hernandez? You can't have can't in your heart. What the hell? Oh. God damn. All right, shoulders are plenty pumped. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know where, I think I drank all my water already. I'm gonna go get another bottle of water. I'll BRB. One last comment before I bounce. All right, name. I'll see you, brother. Thank you for hanging out today. Appreciate you coming by. Rich was looking for you. I don't know if Rich was here whenever you came in here. That sucks. Hydration is the key to success. Hell yeah. Yeah, good, delish. All right. All right, we're going to the glutes. Oh God. Oh God. I hope I didn't have a wedgie. I'm gonna do a muscle up. And then we're gonna go inside and do push-ups because we have plenty of likes already. I'm gonna rest first before we do the muscle up, okay? I'm dead tired. Thank you, Wiki Pete Beaver. I appreciate you. I'm trying to look at the picture. Looks like you got a cowboy hat on in that picture. I can't tell. Red shirt, cowboy hat, beard. Nice abdomen and V-line. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. I lost 40 pounds in 2025. I started the YouTube channel to keep myself accountable, and I feel like it's working. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm a little proud of myself. We're going to attempt a muscle up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it because I've been doing a lot. But we're going to try it. We got 72 pull-ups already. Lots of curls. Lots of overhead presses. Lots of other stuff. And now we're going to try another muscle up. The last one I did was super smooth, so I think I can do it again. I got the technique down. I don't do a strict muscle up, as in like I have to swing myself up there. But I was never able to do that before, so I'm pretty happy about it. I'm not gonna lie. Can you see pretty good right there? Let me know if that's a shitty angle. You did one last time I found the live? Hell yeah. I'm about to do another one. I'm gonna try anyways. I'm quite exhausted, but I'm just feeling it tonight. Today I was super tired. I even took a nap. Well, I tried to take a nap today because I was so freaking tired today, but I'm feeling pretty good now. It's Naomi Campbell from Iconic Shoe. I've considered changing it. Oh, Naomi Campbell. Oh, you don't have to change it to an actual picture of you. That ain't no big deal. Yeah, that one felt pretty easy. I'm gonna try it again. Whoa. My knee felt weird just then. It scared me a little bit. All I did was turn on my knee and it felt like it was gonna give out. Very strange. Let's try this muscle up. Holy cow, that was, wow. That's how you tear a meniscus. Yeah, that was scary. Check it out. So, all I did was turn, and I felt like my kneecap almost like was out of place for a second. It's very scary when you get older and you just start feeling sudden weaknesses, like you're about to fall down and you're like, oh my God, what? I'm just gonna ignore that. Let's just ignore that and pretend that didn't happen and maybe it will never happen again. You know what I mean? You ever feel that way? Let's just ignore the problem and maybe it'll go away. Never do that, never do that. That's always a bad idea. I used to do that a lot. A lot. Yeah, man, I'm 37. Oh, we're about the same age. I'm gonna be 36 very soon. All right. I'll be 30 soon. And I'm already noticing changes. Oh, you're talking about getting old changes? Oh, you already had one knee surgery? That sucks, man. I'll tell you a story. When I first met my wife, she had this really crappy vehicle that she would drive. And she had son who would go to his grandparents sometimes. We had to go pick him up one time and we were on a county road, 2-lane road, right? And it started to slush and snow and the county road became very, very slick. I was going about 40 miles an hour when it was a 65 mile an hour road. And I called it. I said, man, I really hope somebody coming this way doesn't start fishtailing in front of us. Well, what do you think happened about 20 minutes later? A white Impala starts fishtailing. And of course, they were trying to drive 65 miles an hour. And so we slammed right into them because they're in our lane. You know, they're sideways in our lane. And we slam into them. We go sliding down into the ditch. And it's kind of good that it was so icy and slick, because when we slid down in the ditch, the reason that we did not roll is probably because it was so slick. That makes sense? So we get out, and my freaking patella, my right patella, was fractured in that accident. The doctor said that your kneecap is sitting here and your tendon is attached to the kneecap, and that when we crashed and I had my foot hovering over the brake, because I didn't press the brake because it was so icy, I knew pushing the brake wasn't going to do anything until the very end is when I stomped on the brake, right when we hit. But as soon as I stomp on the brake, we hit. And the doctor said that most likely what happened was the tendon actually ripped my patella, if that makes sense. It freaking, like, basically pulled a shard or a piece of my patella off. And that's how my patella got broke. It didn't get broken in like the practical or whatever you call it, orthodox sense. It got broke as in like the freaking tendon actually pulled it. And then my daughter was born shortly after that. Because I used to be able to jump off very, very quickly. But I had a broken kneecap. So my daughter was born. All right. It is time. It is the end of the stream. We got to go do the push-ups. It looks like we have 56 push-ups to do because we got 56 likes. Oh, wow. Damn wreck in here now. Look at all these dog toys all over the place. She drug her dog bed out too. And she smells like dog food. What are you doing, baby girl? Guys, you gotta move, I gotta do a lot of push-ups. Can you get the dog? Can you call him and distract him for a little while? Por favor. Move. I'm here trying to gain it back. I'd be glad to take a few pounds from you. Oh, damn, you're trying to gain weight. What up, 716? I remember you. Haven't lost a single pound in 2 weeks. I'm a joke. Well, are you still exercising? Are you actually exercising? Because if you're actually exercising and you haven't lost weight, welcome to the club, brother. I am 175 today, so technically I have lost a little bit. But, I mean, I was 176 last week. Come on. All right, I'm going to try my best to get this done. She keeps coming back in here. She ain't going to let me do it. All right. You're changing from get fat to muscle, yeah. Yeah, if you're actually working out and you're not losing weight, don't worry about it too much. Just keep working out. Because I haven't been losing weight, but I've been losing inches on my waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many do we got? 57, 21, 22, 23, 24. Hold on. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We have 27 left. I took myself, though, from a skinny rail to a skinny muscular man. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got 30 done, and we're gonna do 27 more. I'm sweating from that one. I just built up a whole nother sweat sprout. I wonder how fast the water that you drink, I wonder how fast you can get it to sweat out. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if some of the water molecules that I drank 2 hours ago are actually coming out of my body already. You ever wonder that kind of thing? Do 500. No, we didn't get 500 likes. If we got 500 likes, we'd be here all day, and I would do 500 push-ups. I guarantee you that. It might take me 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, but I would do them. I prom. We got 27 left. Well, now we got 30 left. I'm working on it too. I do 40 push-ups a day. Happy with my pecs, but I want them to get bigger. One thing that I learned when it comes to doing push-ups for pecs, pull your shoulders back like this, and then come like this. Like, to me, it feels like you're not doing the full range of motion, because you literally are not doing the full range of motion. But if you want to bias your pecs and focus on just your pecs when you're doing push-ups, come like forward more when you're doing the push-ups, and then bring your shoulders all the way back as far as you can, and then do push-ups like this. It feels extremely weird, but after like 20 of them, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But don't don't overdo it, because then you won't focus on your shoulders and your riblet muscles, your serratus anterior. And I think the serratus anterior, those like riblet muscles down there, I think those are the freaking bee's knees. All right, so we got 30 left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is going to be hard. I can already tell. 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, God. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, oh, oh, oh. Barf. 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 Oh, I lost count. Oh, I think that was 30. Oh, just in case. Oh, okay. We're all done. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a shower, guys. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out, if you did. Tomorrow's gonna be rest day, but I'll still be hitting the heavy bag. Probably not gonna be on for very long. Might be on late. I will let you know. I will schedule it by 5 probably, but it'll probably be like 8:30, 9 p.m. before I actually get on. Love you all. Make sure you get your rest, at least on the weekdays. In bed by 9, asleep by 10, awake by 6, 7 if you're a girl. They need more sleep. It's science. Let me see. I'll check to see if I got your email, bud. Oh, holy cow, I'm tired. I don't have an email. I don't have it, Jason. Let me think. Let me look at my channel to see why my email is not showing up on my channel. Because it should. Look, okay. Let me show you how to find it. If you click right here, I wonder why you can't see that. That's weird. Because I had a guy come in and his name was based on a character in the Wheel of Time. And he was able to email me. Check spam. Did you email that address? Because I've already checked the spam folder, I think. Well, maybe I didn't. Ah, spam. Ha, found you. Never mind, you got it. I found it. Tips. Please give me. That is my name. That is my made-up name. Tips. Please tell me what you won't tolerate in your chat, like religion. Oh. The only thing I don't tolerate is inappropriateness. If somebody's directly insulting somebody, or if they're being downright sexual, then that's what I don't tolerate. But anything else, like just people saying, oh, he's dreamy or he's handsome, that's totally fine. But anything that's like raunchy or gross, that's bad. And then, got your number, real email. Please give me a made-up name. Yeah, Tips is my made-up name. My channel is slowly growing over the years, finally over 6,000 subs. Hell yeah! Mostly automotive related stuff. I will check out your channel. I didn't even know you had a channel. That's awesome. I've had my channel for a very, very, very long time, but I only started really consistently posting on it recently. Back when I started doing game development, I was trying to post some stuff. So I do have a lot of early on videos that are all about game development. I still do that, but workouts with the live stream. Hell yeah, I will subscribe to your channel, iRock, and that's awesome for sure. And Jason, thank you. I did go to spam though. I did find it though. You were correct about the spam folder. I never checked that and I forgot. It's not the promotion or social folder. It's literally down there on the left side. You got to click spam. But all right, that's it, guys. I need a shower. I have smelled my BO when I did this a couple times. I didn't want to mention it on the live stream, but I'm stinky. What's up, Jackson? How are you doing? I do remember you. Whenever you said you were banned, I couldn't find you on the list. It must have just been a timeout. Had mine since 2006, but never intended to make a channel, but ended up. Hell yeah. Thank you, though, if you do. Oh, well, hell, I will, definitely. I subscribe to every person that subscribes to me or comes on my live stream. It's free. But all right, this is it. I really had a good time hanging out with you guys. Jason, you're awesome. Tim, iRockZ, Wiki Feet Beaver, Karan Fitness, Landon Berry, all of you. So, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, but I do remember you from last time. And Edit Boys 1738. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go. I am dead tired. But tomorrow we will be probably only hitting the heavy bag and the double end bag. I'm not gonna do any actual lifts tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be plenty sore. But I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Make sure you get your rest, at least on the weekdays. In bed by 9, asleep by 10, awake by 6, 7 if you're a girl. They need more sleep. The scientists told me. Love you guys. Yeah, Rich was here, Jackson. And you need to comment on my videos if you're having an issue. Leave me a comment on something. You can remove it if you don't want everybody else to see it, but if you leave me a comment, you let me know if some weird stuff's going on. Love you guys. I will see you.